'Tis the season to be jolly. Can you tell how jolly I am? This is my jolly face. Well, hello again, Internet. Corinne here, and you're watching my personal channel. I have a lot of stuff to tell you today, and a lot to be jolly for. So let's get started, shall we? Meow. The first thing I want to talk to you about today is my new glasses. Woo! Glasses! A lot of you have been commenting on how much you like my new frames. Yeah, they really frame my face well, don't they? Which is great because this episode is sponsored by Leigh-Glasses USA. I actually have a pretty sordid history with glasses. There were countless Christmases and birthdays where I received glasses as my gift because I always lose them or break them or scratch them all up, and glasses are not cheap. So when Leigh-Glasses USA told me they were gonna send me 6 pairs of glasses and sunglasses, I was like, yeah, this is a match made in brand deal heaven. And because this is the season of giving, I've decided to donate all of the sponsorship money to my 2 favorite charities. Now, if you wear glasses, you know how difficult it can be to find the perfect frames. I especially hate having to go to a glasses store because the people that work there are always following you around and hovering over and giving their unsolicited opinions. Oh, those look nice on you. Those might be a little too narrow for your wide head. Yeah, thanks. Well, with Leigh-Glasses USA's virtual try-on tool, you don't even have to leave the house. I like that. What's in the box? Yes. Hollywood's calling. They want their fabulous glasses back. I'm very studious. I like to studi things. Hello, Hilary Duff. Yeah, these are giving me all the Catwoman vibes. Meow. These are extra fancy because they do this. I can go from indoor to outdoor in a jiffy. These are officially my new hater blockers. Can't see ya, haters. Can't see ya. You can find all of these glasses and many, many others on GlassesUSA.com. But make sure to follow this link or click the link in the description for a special offer. Free basic lenses, premium and markdown frames excluded. Thank you so much, Glasses USA, for sponsoring this video. Let's dive into the rest of the video. Today, I'm gonna be making Catnip Voodoo doll toys to sell at a local craft event called the Big Crafty to benefit Asheville cat weirdos. As you can see, I have my whole workstation set up. Very nice and organized and clean. Not like this. Rob is so messy when he crafts. Good lord. I'm so glad he has his own space now. The worst nightmare. Like I was saying before, the first thing you want to do is go online and find yourself an outline template for voodoo dolls. This is the one I'm using, and I simply printed it out and traced it onto a piece of cardboard and then cut that out. Trying to trace around a flimsy piece of paper onto fabric doesn't really work out that well, so you're gonna want something a little thicker. Yeah, this one's a thick bitch. Well, hello. How do you do, Mom? Alrighty. Actually, the first time I did this, I started a lot smaller with my shape, and trying to sew something together this small and turn it right side out and all that, very difficult. It came out pretty cute, but it was way hard to deal with. Yeah, it also gets a little smaller after you sew it together and stuff it, so keep that in mind. I recommend going bigger. I mean, it's a voodoo doll, right? I think it's pretty cute though. It's gonna be our little mascot. This was the test subject, so I won't subject it to too much pain. The fabric that I'm using for this project is pretty exciting. I simply took an old white curtain and dyed it in some tea. Yeah, that's the tea, sis. The innards of our voodoo dolls is also gonna be made from recycled stuff. Unfortunately, other stuffed animals had to die in the process. Sorry to all of you who have fallen prey to Rob's weird zombie whims. Wow, we have a whole army of zombie toys. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is iron our fabric. Just ironing out all the details here. And what I'm doing to save time, because I have to make a lot of these, is I'm folding over the fabric, ironing it together, and then tracing my shapes onto the top layer. And guess what? we're not even gonna pin anything for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yep, we're just gonna cut both layers together like this and then just sew around our outline. This is quick and dirty sewing, so we're not gonna spend too much time thinking about it. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. You just gotta get it. You can use your hand wheel, but basically I'm just muscling this around. A free embroidery foot might be helpful for this project, but not necessary. The spinning technique can be a little difficult to get down right away. As you can see, here's my first attempt. Now, I haven't sewn in a while, so I'm in the same boat as you are if you don't sew very often. But after a couple tries, you really start to get the hang of it. Started from the bottom, now we here. Yeah, we got that on lock now. Okay, now we are going to cut these out. You wanna make sure to cut a little further out on this area, but otherwise you can cut pretty close to the seam. Normally, I would use pinking shears, but again, it's been so long since I've sewn anything, I don't know where they are. So we're just gonna use regular old scissors and deal with the fallout. This is a little game we play all day. In and out. Yeah, no one likes that. What I like to do after sewing something is give it a good press. This helps make all the stitches feel comfortable in their new home. Yeah, looking good. Now we are just gonna give all the curved edges a little snippety-doo-dah. So when we turn it right side out, everything lays nice and flat. This will probably get little fragments of fabric all over your beautiful sweatpants, but no worries, because if you own a cat, you probably got one of these things. P.S. Very helpful with glitter also. Next, we just have to turn our little guy right side out. This is actually the hardest part of the project for me. It's helpful to have some sort of tool like a pencil to help you out. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Ahem. Hey, I never get any respect around here. Really? It's been 1 second.
Yeah, why aren't you letting her out? Just let her out.
That's the 30th time she's been let out today.
Wait, you want back in already? I just let you out. I just let you out.
She wants the door to be kept open, so she has the option. Okay, after you got your little figure turned right side out, you want to press it again. He might be a little depressed after this, but don't worry, we're gonna fill him back up with confidence. Actually, just some polyfill to fill the void. But first, we paint. Yes, it's a lot easier to paint your little figures when they're flat versus after they have been filled up again. I'm using a non-toxic watercolor paint for the edges, but what's really gonna give it the effect we want is going back over that with a little bit of water. Yes, giving me all the Voodoo doll vibes. And then you just have to repeat that over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm not just making one here, you guys. These actually kind of look like gingerbread men at this point, but that's okay. After they were all dried, I took out this acrylic water-based non-toxic paint and painted hearts on all of them. Hey, is it me? Or do you have a heart on? You want to use a very fine-tipped brush for this because otherwise you might not get the detail you want. I'm trying to sell these to the masses and I need them to not look like crap. So I'm really taking my time with these and I think they're coming out pretty good. Yeah, hearts, check. All right, now that all of our little guys have a heart, it's time to add some eyes. This needs to be done very, very carefully also because we're using black paint for this and this could get all over the place potentially and no one will want to buy these from you. I mean, I think we did a pretty good job. Okay, while I wait for those to dry, I'm gonna make some labels. If you're just making one of these for your cat, you probably don't need to do this step, but if you plan on giving these away as a Christmas gift or selling them at a craft fair, these help add a little extra special touch. Well, I got the labels done and these are all dried. But I don't think I can bring myself to stuffing these tonight. I'm too tired. Yeah, Kitty's got the right idea. Here we are, the butt crack of dawn, to start another day of crafting. I gotta get this shit done, you know what I'm saying? Craft fair's on Saturday. We got some snow last night. Yeah, I know Michigan people be like, that ain't snow. This is snow. All right, we'll see how long this lasts. Okay, bye kitty. Got your little thing plugged in here. Oh, and in case you were wondering, this is what I look like at 7 o'clock in the morning. Isn't it grand? Actually, this is what I normally look like on a general basis. Let's get back to the project, shall we? Okay, the last thing we have to do to these is fill them with our stuffing. Sew them closed and then attach our tag. That shouldn't be too hard, right? You would think so. Figuring out how to get the catnip in here involved a little bit of trial and error, mostly error. What I found worked best was a melon baller. Yeah, that's some baller shit right there. And no, this is not marijuana. That's what catnip looks like. I should probably explain that I did not fill the entire thing with catnip. That would require a lot of nip, and my dealer's pretty dry this time of year. Also, it would be really difficult to get it into the leg and arm areas. So what I did is fill those with the polyfill and then stuffed the catnip in the torso area. And yeah, this is what it looks like. The last thing we have to do is sew the arm shut. You're in the army now, kid. And since this is a voodoo doll, visible stitches are totally fine. Don't get yourself into stitches about it. I even left the strings a little dangly because cats like dangly things. All right, now all I have to do is take a safety pin and pin our little label to the front. Very professional. If you do this step, make sure to write somewhere on the label that people should remove the safety pin before giving it to their fur baby. I know it's called a safety pin, but it doesn't feel 100% safe to give to a cat. And voila, we have achieved catnip voodoo dolls. We have a winner. Dun 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 dun! It's craft show day! Yay! This is actually the first time we've ever had a booth at a craft show. We've been to many of them, but have never done this before, so I'm a little bit nervous. We did get a good amount of toys made. I got about 19 voodoo dolls. Rob has about 30 zombie toys, 50 possessed figurines. So I'm hoping we make a lot of money today for the Asheville cat weirdos. And not only are we selling these toys, but we're also having our first Asheville meet and greet. So that adds a whole other element to the shebang. Wish us luck. The gang's all here. Wow. Whitney brought these to us. She's representing the Threadbanger shirt.
Galaxy pants.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a mega shopper on our hands here.
So
Nice.
thank you so much.
Awesome.
And I love you guys.
I sold out of all of my items.
Yeah, Corinne.
I don't know what happened here.
What? Come, you had 20.
Well, we did it. Craft show success. I'm really proud with how our booth turned out. It looked really good. We sold out of almost everything. The voodoo dolls were the first to go, which makes me really proud. I feel like I probably could have charged a little bit more money for them. I only charged $10 because I feel like that's pretty expensive for a cat toy, but it was for charity and they were handmade, so I think I could have charged a little bit more. But this is how you learn for next time. Thank you so much to everyone who came out, and thank you out there in internet land. If it wasn't for you watching these videos, people like Leigh-Glasses USA would not sponsor them, and I wouldn't be able to help as many kitties as I would like to. I want to help all the kitties. If you're in need of some new glasses and want to give yourself the gift of sight this holiday season, go to this link or click the link in the description and you're on your way to affordable, stylish glasses. Well, I think that just about does it for this video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.